All right, we are trying to show space in this collage project. So to start, you are going to have a white background, and you're going to have a large black sheet of paper that you are going to be cutting into long, skinny triangles. So my paper, hard to see in this video, my paper is the long way. And all I'm going to do is cut long, skinny triangles. They don't have to be the same. Some of them can be skinnier than others. You will need at least 4 and as many as 9 or 10. So if you get some cut out and you look at them, so I have 4 right now, you could decide maybe you're going to cut them in half the long way again, so you have more that are skinnier, but all of them come to a point. Okay, so I'm going to cut one more out, and then I'm going to start to put them together to create an optical illusion. Somewhere on your paper, around the edge, not in the middle, but in a corner or close to a corner, you're going to put a dot. Of course, I grab a pencil, that doesn't work. This dot isn't big. It's not even the size of my pencil eraser. That is the dot that I'm going to have every black triangle come to. And the points of the triangles are going to have to touch it. So what I like to do is I like to do one at a time. And I am going to put glue on that triangle. If you look what I'm doing, I am not putting glue on the edge where it's going to hang off. So I've lined it up so I kind of know as much glue as I need. And I'm stopping it right there. When I flip it over, line that tip up to the dot as best as I can. And I'm going to kind of tap these on. You can choose to trim these off one by one, or if you want to wait till the end. But to trim the extra off, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to cut on the back side. That way I'm able to stay in line with the edge. So I have one triangle on. I'm going to keep doing this all the way around. If you notice on my finished example, some of the triangles I don't use much of. They're really short. But you need somewhere between 4 and 10. When I come back, you will see my finished black fourth graders. So I have finished gluing my black triangles on. When I count them, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 on here. The important thing about these black triangles is they have to touch the edge of the paper. If I put another one on and it stops right there, I've lost my optical illusion. It doesn't work because it's not following all the way to the edge of the paper. Another thing is you need to have a black triangle going off of every side. So if you look, I have 2 that touch the bottom. I have 2 that are on the side over here. I have 3 at the top. And I have 2 on this side. So they're going off every edge. That is going to help me show space. They're getting thick to skinny, and they're leading to that one focal point. Now I'm ready to add some circles. So thinking about space, I'm going to cut some circles that have different sizes. So I'm trying my best. If they're a little bit oval shaped, that's okay. Just try your very best to get your best circles. They can be different colors. They can be all the same. But how you put them on is super important. So I'm going to cut out 3, and I'm going to have you help me put them in the right spots. So things that are far away are small. So our smallest circle should be the closest to that focal point. As we get further away, our circle should be bigger. So which circle is bigger? Green or red? For sure the red one's bigger, right? So the red one has to be farthest away, and the green one, can it be right here? Is it the same size or is it bigger? It's bigger, so it has to be further away than the purple one. You could have super tiny circles. You could even use a hole punch if you wanted to get it so tiny. But you can't have those tiny ones floating off over here when there's something that's bigger closer to the focal point. So that tiny one could even be on there. You could overlap. So maybe this green one is on top and it's bigger. That works. You can space them out. To have a good collage of shapes, you should have at least 4 circles, but you could have as many as 10. So kind of the same idea as the black triangles. You could have part of a circle. So right now I might space these out a little bit different, still making sure that they're in order, smallest to biggest. I could see just part of one. So what that means is it might have a straight edge where it touches the bottom of the paper, and it still looks much bigger than the others. So when you are finished, your circles are glued on, smallest one at the focal point. You can have a little overlapping. Biggest ones are close to the edge.